Hey, so today we're talking about my concept map, which is here, which you can't really see it. It's upside down as well, but I'll explain it as I go. And so my this is for the, well, let's start with an I, so let's start my side. Informative, that's what it is, the informative essay, which I will be turning into my persuasive essay. I watched your video. I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't have put that in there. Please find it funny. I meant it to be funny. I'm just gonna say that. I meant it to be funny. So please laugh at it and not get offended. And I'm really sorry. That's just my sense of humor. Moving on. So, creating my concept map. It did help me. It helped me organize my thoughts. It made me feel like I actually have more to expand on when I'm talking about my topic, since my topic is social media. I have social media. I enjoy social media. I actually think I spend too much time on social media, which is why I'm kind of making this essay, because I'm kind of informing myself as well of what I need to be aware of, because I spend too much time on it. I know I do. Like, there's no getting around it. I just do. And I'm under negativity on my concept map, because I went from social media, and then up here, social media, and then up here I did, is that negativity? Yes, negativity. I put 5 things coming off of negativity, which comes off of social media, is addiction, which I do think that most people in America have an addiction to social media. I mean, example A, when TikTok went down for less than 24 hours, people were freaking out. And even now, people are selling phones on eBay and all of this other stuff that have TikTok on it because people are addicted to it. Even if they don't want to admit it, they are. That's one thing. Misinformation is another one of my topics I put down, because you can easily get misinformed on social media because of people put their opinions out there and they're not backed by fact, which is why in this, like, writing this informative essay, we need to be sure that we are finding our facts and our, like, different where we find our information is true, because we don't want to be misinformed, and we don't want to misinform people because we're misinformed, which is what typically happens on social media, because they hear one person yap about it and they're going to go yap what they said, and it's not true because they don't go check on it. I kind of repeated myself there, I'm sorry. Mental health is a big one that comes to social media. It's in fact the biggest thing I have on here, because it's connected to, like, everything, and I think that's what most people don't realize, is how much social media impacts your mental health. I'll get back to it. My 4th point was privacy concerns, which is everybody's concern that their data is being sold. The whole TikTok thing is because the data is being sold or whatever. I personally do not care. I have nothing to hide. But I can see why some people do care. My other thing was insecurities, which is also a big one I put on here. So mental health and insecurities, I connected with my positivity. Mental health, I connected with my positivity, because you can get help from social media. Is that most people, like, on TikTok, I love TikTok. I'd be so for real. They look at the way the demographic is right now, that most people my age and younger and older than me, sometimes, like, my age range, people are depressed. People have anxiety. I have anxiety. I have an anxiety dog. A dog with anxiety, they're supposed to be. Anyways, long story. They have anxiety, they have depression, and sometimes it stems from social media. And some part of mental health is how insecure you are, because the more you're insecure, the more you overthink, the more you're likely to develop these mental health things. And so I narrowed that down a little bit more, and I put that on impact on of young girls, because I think that if I didn't get social media, do you hear that? Anyways, fire truck. No, it was not a fire truck. It was cops. That because of how young I got social media, it impacted how I am and how insecure I am, and I really do think it did have an impact on my anxiety, because I saw a girl in high school. I've knew her my entire life. She didn't get social media. She still doesn't have social media. And she's the most confident girl I've ever met. Sometimes to a point where I'm like, girl. But most of the time, she really is very, very confident. And I think that it stems because she didn't have social media. I think that is one part of it. So I will say that the younger that you get social media, girl or guy, you're going to be impacted in the way that you think about yourself, the way that you think about the world, the way you think about others. But I have the mental health help connect with my positivity, which is also connected to my social media, because there is good and bad parts of social media, and if you talk about the bad, you gotta talk about the good. If you talk about the good, you gotta talk about the bad. It's just how the world works in my mind. So for positivity, but you have good connections, you can connect to other people across the world. I have a friend that lives in Sweden, and we're still connected through Instagram. Marketing, it's a good marketing, like, however, there's like millions of businesses on TikTok. I keep going back to TikTok, but anyways, like on TikTok, millions of businesses that are marketing their products off of TikTok, making money because of TikTok, and also because of Instagram, because of Snap, because of everything. Like, because we have these abilities to connect to so many people, you get to see that, like, oh, it can be good. Education, you get educated on different topics. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've gone to TikTok to look up how to do this. The other day, I was cleaning my Converse, and I was like, I don't know if I know exactly how I want to clean these. So I looked it up, and I was like, how to clean my Converse on TikTok. My Converse have never been so clean. Just because I use my wellness brand. If you want to know about it, tell me. You also get to meet new people. You get to learn new things, like this is education. Like, because you're meeting new people, it broadens your mind, it broadens what you know, and it helps to keep you informed or misinformed. Again, there's a connection there. You have to know who you're listening to, what you're listening to, and check it, because sometimes you do learn new things. You think, oh, that's not true at all. That cannot be true. And you go and you look it up, and it is. So it really is one of those things that you have to look things up when you hear it and when you see it. So that was my concept map. And I answered your question that I needed in the video at the very beginning, but I'll go ahead and reiterate because I have yapped for almost 10 minutes now. That creating the concept map did help me. It did help me connect to my topic a bit more, expand, because before I was just thinking about everything bad, and now I'm thinking about the good as well. And it also just helped me realize that, oh, good and bad can be connected. So, sorry, heading on there. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry for talking so long.